Welcome to Eugene, Oregon. We are just moments away from the matchup with the Lane Titans versus the visiting Southwestern Oregon Community College Lakers. Stick around, we're just 6:40 out from tip-off. Welcome to Eugene, Oregon for a matchup between the home Lane Titans and the visiting Southwestern Oregon Community College Lakers. My name is Levi Berkfield. I'm joined today by Logan Thompson. And it is going to be a good day of basketball, Logan.
Yeah, no, I'm excited to be back here. It's been a little while for me, and I've had some great memories commentating out here, and excited to get back into it.
It's going to be a great one. The Lane Titans are 22-0 on the season. They are 9-0 on conference. This is a dominant squad that has their eyes set on the division crown and the conference crown. The visiting Lakers are 7-13 overall, 3-6 in conference. And let's go ahead and run through starting lineups for these squads. The Lane Titans, for their 5 normal starters, Tony Coleman, Morgan Cooper, Chloe Daniels, and Sierra Shepley are in their starting roles. Bella Hamill will not be playing this game. She is on the court, but in warm-up, so that'll slide Taryn Powers, the freshman out of Grants Pass, into the starting lineup. For the Lakers, they're starting lineup: Kiana Quintero, the sophomore at Jordan Valley, Utah; Kaylin Teagle, the sophomore at Grants Pass; Julian Roybal, Skylar Willie, and J.C. Powers. That's their starting 5. 2 of those, Quintero and Roybal, are guards. Got 2 forwards, Teagle, Palau, and then J.C. Powers is a swing player playing both guard and forward. Just moments away from tip-off as the starting lineups have been announced. The players are on the court. Head coach Greg Sheely for the home team. Should be this guy. Head coach Greg Sheely for the home team. The Lane head coach is in his 24th season here at Lane. He has had an illustrious career, 5 championships, 431 seasons. You can go on and on. Head coach Jasmine Bembry is the head coach for the Lakers. Tip-off is controlled by Lane. Taryn Powers controls that one, and they hand off to Coleman. And they run some action there at the top of the three-point line. Swung back in the hand of Powers, who finds Shepley top of the three-point line. Takes that right elbow jumper, and that one rims out, controlled by the Lakers.
And able to get space there, just not getting the ball to drop through the hoop.
Should be a prominent game for Shepley with Hamill on the bench. Shepley, usually that second offensive option. Should see some more action as the primary offensive option. Lakers have the ball. Quintero controlling, and the handoff goes to Powers. Powers will step in and take that elbow jumper and drains that one. Lakers take a 2-0 lead here early.
You know, very similar shot to what Lane just took. They just happened to hit it.
We're going to get an offensive foul early here in the possession. Looks like Morgan Cooper a little too aggressive on the screen. Got her hands out in front of her and called for an offensive foul turnover for the Titans.
And Lane looking to go with the strategy that they usually go with, starting out super fast and super aggressive.
Yeah, we're seeing that full court press. Tony Coleman hounding the Laker from the backcourt. That's Quintero as the ball handler. Quintero operating up screen, kicks it to the corner. She thought 3, but instead drives inside, spin move, a lot of contact, running out of options. The feed inside, tipped away by Coleman, controlled by the Lakers. This is Willie. Willie will put up a wild shot. That won't go, and controlled by Tony Coleman, who will take this one up the court.
And some hard defense there from Lane, paying dividends.
Lane almost turned that one over, but the feed goes to Shepley. Drives inside, kicks to the corner for 3. That one goes through Morgan Cooper. Puts Lane on the board and gives him a 1-point lead.
They just gave Cooper too much space. You know, she's only shooting it at about 15% this year from 3, but there's too much space.
And how about Coleman picking the pocket? Quick turnover and score for Tony Coleman, the freshman out of Medford, always active at the backcourt.
And there's that classic Lane full court press.
And we're seeing it again here as Coleman is pounding Quintero the entire way up the court. Quintero will operate off the screen, looking to get rid of it, and finds Roybal. Roybal guarded by Shepley, off the screen, a lot of contact, and we're going to get an offensive foul there on J.C. Powers. Excuse me, that was Kaylin Teagle committed the offensive foul, stuck that hip out on the screen, and put Sierra Shepley on the ground.
Yeah, one offensive foul already for each of these teams. Both are deciding to play aggressive start out here.
Coleman going quickly here, drives basket, puts a defender on the ground, but misses a shot. Quintero controls, going quickly here. Looking for options, kicks it to Powers for the wing 3. That won't go. Rebound tipped around and controlled kick back out to Powers. We'll take another 3, and that one rattles in. J.C. Powers drains that one.
Got a little bit of room up top and right through.
Shepley returns the favor, puts up a 3. That won't go. Rebound batted around. for it, and we'll wait to see the call. That one will be off the Lakers as Taryn Powers fighting for that rebound the whole way.
And there was no hesitation for Shepley to shoot that. I think even she thinks she's going to have a big game tonight.
Shepley, a 40% three-point shooter on the year. Inbounds goes to Coleman, who takes this one up slowly.
They're giving Shepley room.
And Shepley thought three and instead traveled in the process. She had the space to shoot, thought about it, but then drove inside, but dragged that foot in the process. Another turnover for the Titans.
You know, sometimes there's a little too much room. We get a little nervous.
A little too much time to think.
Exactly. We've all had that once or twice.
Quintero has the ball, gives it to Powers on the handoff. Powers will drive inside, ends up at the baseline, the bounce pass, and looks like that will be a
another travel.
Both teams committing turnovers here early as J.C. Powers traveled in the process of driving basket to kick that one out. Coleman takes the inbounds and will drive this up the left sideline in the wing. Feeds it down, Chloe Daniels. The handoff ends up in the hands of Cooper. Cooper will drive inside, put up a wild shot, and draw the foul in the process. Shot not good, but we're going to get our first free throws of the night.
She had a great job there of finding the lane, finding where she could get through, and drawing the foul. Just doing everything she was able to do there. Found the space and made it happen.
A wild shot, but she knew the contact was coming. First free throw is not good for Morgan Cooper as that one rims out. She's an 82% free throw shooter on the year. And she will get that second one to rattle in. So the Lane Titans will take a 6-5 lead, 6:56 left to go in the first period. Quintero's been doing most of the work, bringing the ball up the court. Coleman almost picked that one again. Coleman doing work as Quintero put up a wild shot, dives basket, players on the floor, but a foul will be called in the process. Coleman a little too aggressive there in the process. They will get Morgan Cooper for the foul on that one.
And that full court press continuing.
Full court press has given the Lakers issues. Morgan Cooper will check out of the game. In return, Lanny DeLynn will check in to see her first action of the night. Quintero at the free throw line, a 69% free throw shooter. First shot will catch rim. Both teams having missed their first free throw. And the second one will go through, so both teams split their first free throws. Lane trying to go quickly here. Coleman will take the inbound. Gets past the press quickly, drives all the way to the paint, runs directly into a defender, and a foul will be called. And never mind, the call was changed to an offensive foul late. Looks like both referees signaled defensive foul early and then changed to offensive foul. So Coleman will get charged with that one.
You know, I think I have to agree a little bit there. Came in a little hot.
It was a full-speed run directly to the defender, which usually goes the way of the defense. Quintero, the handoff. And Lane will, the Lakers will lose that ball, will recover those Roy ball, but now back in the hands of Quintero. Quintero will drive in the wing, finds Powers. Feed inside goes to Teagle. Teagle will take a step back deep two-pointer. That won't catch anything. More rebound controlled by the Lakers, and Lane stripped that one away, but in the process, ball rolls out of bounds, and this one will stay with the Lakers. Tony Coleman will check out of the game. In return, Maya Adams will see her first action of the night. Lakers to inbound underneath the Lane basket. Game is tied at 6 apiece. Quintero pass was tipped, but controlled by the Lakers. A shot at the shot clock buzzer, catches rim, won't go. And now Chloe Daniels will bring this one up the court. Runs into trouble in the paint, looking to bail out of it. Kicks it out. Maya Adams with the ball, the handoff. Action with Powers. Powers in that corner. And swings around back into the hands of Adams. Adams will kick it out for a three-pointer, and that's good. DeLynn drains her first shot of the night. Gives Lane a 3-point lead.
And they've been getting these open looks and finally starting to hit them a little bit here.
Now, because Tony Coleman's on the bench, we're going to see Maya Adams with the full court press. Quintero loses the handle and collects it, running out of time, but feeds it past half court to Teagle. Back in the hands of Quintero, who looks inside. Willie with the ball. Willie, shot goes up. That one swatted away by Daniels, controlled by the Lakers again. Going up for it, and this will be a held ball. Great defense there. Chloe Daniels all over that possession. Got the block and then forced the held ball. This one will stay with the Lakers. Their possession arrow was pointing towards them.
Yeah, she just smothered her in the paint there. Great use of hands without fouling.
Kylie Fletcher Gilbert will check into the game for Quintero for Southwestern Oregon. The inbounds goes to Teagle. Teagle drives paint, runs out of options, kicks it to Powers, who has trouble with the pass, but able to collect it. Gives it to Fletcher Gilbert. Feeds it around, and a shot clock violation as that three at the buzzer, no good. Willie had a chance, but could not get the shot off quickly enough. Another turnover here early for the Lakers. Now it's the Lakers' turn to try their own version of a three-quarter court press, but Lane able to solve that puzzle. Daniels has the ball at the elbow, gives it to Shepley, who checked back into the game, kicks it out, drives to elbow, and kicked all the way back around, ends up in the hands of Daniels. Daniels top the three-point line, 10 on the shot clock. Handoff goes to Adams, who trying to find Shepley in the corner. This time she does take that three, and that one rattles in. Sierra Shepley scoring early and often here. Lakers going quickly here. They're going to take their own quick three-pointer in the far corner. That's one good. Jillian Roybal returns the favor in this game. It stays at a margin of 3. Titans have it, feed inside. Nice action there by Daniels, who goes to the basket and will be fouled in the process. J.C. Powers committed the foul as Daniels rolled to the basket.
There wasn't much of a choice there. She was basically wide open under the basket there. It's either foul or allow a layup.
And we will take a quick timeout here. Both teams head to the bench, but this is a squad. These teams have played before. On January 11th, they played, and the Titans walked away with a dominant 83-45 victory. I think if you're the Lakers, you got to feel good. Through the first 6 minutes of gameplay, you're only trailing by 3 and be able to force some turnovers here.
And especially early against Lane, that is huge. Lane is a team that likes to come out fast and furious, and they've still been playing that way. Playing super fast on offense, extremely aggressive on defense. The Lakers have been able to handle it so far. They've only had, I think, 1 turnover off of that defense directly, with the full court press. So credit to them. They've probably been practicing against full court press in practice, I'd have to imagine. You know it's coming.
Yeah, you'd have to think head coach Bembry was thinking full court press and was able to practice that. They have had that 1 turnover. They lost the handle a couple times in the backcourt, but every time they've been able to collect it and get the ball up court, so no backcourt violations, but just a sluggish start for both teams offensively here as the Titans will take the court again. Titans 4 for 7 on the night. They are 3 of 4 of their three-pointers. They're aggressive from 3 early here. The Lakers, hit 2 of their 3. These are 2 of the better three-point shooting teams in the conference. The Titans the best in the conference, and Southwestern Oregon 8th out of 35 teams in their three-point shooting percentage. Chloe Daniels will step to the line for a pair of free throws. First one up and catches that left rim and rattles out. Daniels a 67% free throw shooter. And the second one is go. Every trip to the free throw line throughout the game has been a split so far. Maya Adams back in full court press duty, but this time the Lakers able to solve this one quickly. Fletcher Gilbert with the ball. Running out of options here, trying to get rid of it, and they give it to Roybal. Roybal guarded by Shepley will drive, loses the handle, and in the process, a carry. Another turnover here for the Lakers. Their 4th of the night.
Yeah, trying to be aggressive there and just wasn't able to get enough of a handle. Tried to get a little bit of a scoop layup, took 1 too many steps.
Sarah Ball will check in with Tony Coleman as Daniels and Adams both head to the bench. Coleman back in ball handling duty, finds Shepley, who kicks around to Sarah Ball, top the three-point line. DeLynn. Shepley back with the ball, out to DeLynn, top the three-point line. Feeds it to Powers, back to Shepley at the wing, 13 on the shot clock. The 3-woman game continues. Three-pointer up from that far side, catches nothing but air, and the Lakers catch that rebound. Fletcher Gilbert going to go quickly here, trying to get past the press before he gets set up. Coleman does a good job getting back on defense. McLeod on her first action, and she'll get called for a double dribble on her first touch of the game. Another turnover here for the Lakers.
One thing I'm noticing here out of the Lakers is they are dipping in a lot on defense. They're not staying out on those perimeters. Hasn't come to bite them too much so far. Well, they've hit 3 of their 5 threes. Oh, backcourt violation, I think. Kept it back there just a little too long.
Yeah, it looks like Coleman was a little slow in the process, wasn't paying attention to the clock, and Titans return the favor with their own turnover. Willie to inbounds, guarded by Sarah Ball. Inbounds goes to Fletcher Gilbert. Back in the hands of Willie, will drive just inside the three-point line. Two-woman game, back in her hands, thinks about taking the deep two, but will drive inside. A lot of contact, offensive player on the ground, and a foul will be called against the Titans. An off-the-ball foul. I think Fletcher Gilbert was in the wrong end of that contact. Lakers to inbound. Was the fourth foul of the night, for the Titans. Maya Adams called for the infraction. Fletcher Gilbert to inbound underneath the lane basket. Feeds inside for a quick two-point jumper. That won't go. That was Kaylin Teagle, her shot. Tony Coleman going quickly here, drives the paint, and will bring it out slowly. Looking to get rid of it, not a lot of options. Finds Sarah Ball for the elbow jumper. That one's off the mark and controlled by Willie. Will take this one up the court herself. Willie drives herself into the elbow area. Nice little bounce pass inside. Fletcher Gilbert had a look, unable to corral it. And this one will go out of bounds. Turnover on the Lakers on a really nice offensive possession that had promise.
Yeah, there was a great cut right inside towards the basket. Just couldn't hang on to the ball.
Coleman takes this one up and finds Sarah Ball, who will drive inside, kicks out to Coleman. Her feet were on the line, but this one catches back rim and won't go. And now it's Fletcher Gilbert. Full court pass, another bounce pass. Lakers trying to go quickly here. They kick it to the corner. This is Roy Ball, who will find Fletcher Gilbert. Looking inside for Teagle, who would drive inside paint. That shot might have been blocked, or at least affected.
That was blocked by
Sarah
Powers.
Nice play by her on defense. And now the Titans going quickly here. They'll jack up a three. Won't go. Rebound batted around and controlled by the shooter. DeLynn was able to get that one back. Gives it to Coleman, who will slow down the offense with 15 on the shot clock. Coleman drives inside, kicks in the corner for three. Up and no good. Another rebound controlled by the Titans. Back-to-back offensive rebounds. This is DeLynn with the ball. Will drive open to the basket and misses a point-blank layup. Rebound fought between two Titans and will go out of bounds on lane. Nice offensive rebounds, but ugly offensive possession.
Yeah, had a couple of chances there. Just weren't able to finish them off, as there's going to be another timeout here.
Another timeout called. 1:39 left to go in the period. 13-9 is the score, and you feel like Lane's had a lot of opportunities to build on a 4-point lead, but haven't been able to pull anything through. A couple wide open layups, a couple threes. Same token, the Lakers have also had their opportunities. Some turnovers, some unfortunate misses. They had a great cut, great offensive possession the last one, and just couldn't handle the pass inside. So both teams feel like they could have a lead right now, but it ends up with the Titans as a 4-point lead.
And I think it's more of both teams are playing so well on defense rather than both teams are not playing well on offense. I've been really impressed with the Lakers defense, especially towards the paint. They have been playing, Lane really tight in that area.
They have the 25th scoring defense in the conference, but they've been playing really well tonight, forcing Lane in some mistakes. Lakers inbound. This is Quintero back in the game, hounded by Coleman. Will get this one past midcourt and will operate off the screen from Teagle. The feed inside will be tipped away and controlled by the Lakers. That was Chloe Daniels in the tip.
Yeah, Chloe Daniels, great defense right there.
Powers tried to go basket, was stripped in the process, and now it's the Lakers' turn to go quickly. As Quintero has the ball, will get this one up quickly, will drive inside the paint, put up a wild shot, absolutely swatted away by Powers, and in the process, a foul will be called on the Lakers.
I think that was actually Daniels who got that.
She's been absolutely dominant on defense and was fouled trying to bring the ball up the court. She's been everywhere. Peyton Sheridan will check into the game in return of Tony Coleman. Inbounds goes to Maya Adams. Adams hounded by McLeod, who's seen her first action in the game, almost lost the handle. Controlled and given to Chloe Daniels, standing just inside the three-point line, 16 on the shot clock. This is Adams. Adams, the pass to DeLynn. DeLynn looking inside for Daniels in the post, puts it up, can't get it to go, but gets her own miss. That one swatted away, but a foul will be called in the process. Daniels going back to the free throw line.
Hey, I want to give some credit to DeLynn there. That was a fantastic pass into the paint. Got it right where she needed to.
Great interior passing, and Daniels has been making her impact felt on both sides of the court.
I think it's a steal and then a block straight in a row. Yeah, it's been great defense from her tonight.
Daniels will take her third and fourth free throws of the night. Will miss that third one, having gone 1 1 for 2 in her first trip.
And Danielle's not too bad of a free throw shooter, 67%. So forward.
She'll get the roll in the second one to give Lane a 14-9 lead. 45 seconds left to go in the period. Sarah Ball will check back into the game. Taryn Powers will head to the bench. Inbound goes to Quintero. Tara finds Powers. The left wing. Powers will drive inside. Faces a double team. Will take a spin around fadeaway jumper. That won't go. And rebound controlled by Maya Adams. About a half-second difference between game clock and shot clock. But instead, the Titans will go quickly instead of holding for the last shot here. Fire pass across the court over the outstretched hands of Peyton Sheridan. So a turnover here with just 22 seconds left in the quarter. Interesting decision to not hold for the last shot there.
I like the idea of the pass from DeLynn there, but just too much heat on it.
This is Powers with the ball at the free throw line. Little bounce pass outside. Another bounce pass to the corner, and it's spun around into back of the hands of Powers. The left elbow, 7 on the clock. Powers will drive inside, jump stop, put up a wild shot, and gets it to go. Nice move there by J.C. Powers as the quarter expires. To put up the short jumper, cuts the lead to 3. 14-11 is the margin at the back end of the first quarter.
I've been impressed with the Lakers. They've held their own so far. And against Lane early, that is an extremely tough thing for teams to do.
I think you have to count that as a win with just a 3-point margin. We're going to take a quick break here on the Lane live stream. When we come back, we're going to see the second quarter of action. 14-11 is the margin here on the Lane live stream. Welcome back here in the Lane live stream for the second quarter of action. Lane is a team that's used to jumping out to massive leads, but instead in this first quarter, 14-11 is the margin. The Lakers have fought them tight the whole way. This is a game where we have to keep mentioning Bella Hamill, not in action today. The future University of Oregon Duck, the 2023 Duck commit, not playing today, so Lane will be looking to replace some offensive production from her. This is Daniels who catches the ball with the left elbow, will drive basket, put up a shot, that won't go. Rebound batted around and controlled by J.C. Powers, who will try to push this one up quickly. Finds Quintero, who feeds that ball up the court, back into the hands of Quintero, and then spun around to the far side. Quintero now controlling, looking for Powers inside. Nice little bounce pass to Quintero. Basket up, good, and the foul. What a pass and a finish there by the Lakers. A chance to tie this game.
I was going to say, that is one heck of a pass by Powers there. Really heads up.
J.C. Powers caught that ball in midair and spun a bounce pass in the direction of Quintero, who put up a shot through the contact, able to collect it. Free throw is up and good, and this game is tied at 14 apiece. 9:36 left to go in the quarter. Lane, their turn to respond. Adams will take this one up the court, finds a player in the corner, looking to get rid of it, and finds Ball stand at the left elbow, kicked out to Daniels, top of the three-point line. She'll drive herself right, 15 on the shot clock. Back in the hands of DeLynn at the right wing, looking for Ball inside. Ball now will be physical there. Quintero draws the foul in the backcourt.
And I think that was more of a drawing the foul. You know, that was definitely more drawing than
committing.
Exactly. That's what I was looking for.
Quintero still guarded by Sheridan, feeds it to Powers, top of the three-point line. Powers will take a deep two-pointer and drains that one. J.C. Powers having herself a nice night already.
Ties up the game.
Ties up this game 16 apiece. Pass inside to Ball will get tipped away and controlled by Powers, who feeds this one up quickly. A full court pass over the head of McLeod, just a hair too tall for her. J.C. Powers already has 5 points on the night, including a three-pointer. Comes into the game averaging 13.9 on the season. Adams will take this one up, finds DeLynn in the corner, who feeds it around, ends up in the hands of Sheridan on the far side. Ball top of the free throw line will kick it out to DeLynn. Two-woman game with Sarah Ball. Drives inside, puts up the floater, and she gets that roll to go as well. Back-to-back baskets for Sarah Ball here in the second quarter as these teams trade baskets.
And she's stepping up where everybody needs to step up with the absence of Bella Hamill.
Powers has the ball again, will take a short jumper, leaves that one short, might have been tipped as it was released from her hands, but Sarah Ball will take this one up the court. They're going a little quicker than normal here. Adams has the ball, finds Sheridan, far corner, three-pointer up, two, won't go, but rebound controlled by Daniels just underneath the basket. Looking to get rid of it and finds Ball at the top of the right elbow. Ball will take a step to the free throw line, put up a jumper, and that's 3 baskets in a row for Sarah Ball to give the Titans a 4-point lead.
Hey, Ball's answering the call. How about that?
I like that one. Quintero with the ball, controlled, guarded by Sheridan, will fire a pass in the direction of McLeod, and that one will be another turnover. Back-to-back turnovers here for the Lakers. Sheridan will check out. Sierra Shepley will check in. For the Lakers, Quintero head to the bench. Fletcher Gilbert will check in. A couple passes over the head in hands of Chloe McLeod, who is only 5'2". Shepley now the primary ball handler, will drive this one to the wing, finds Ball top of the three-point line, who will drive to left elbow, tries to feed it to Powers. That pass was tipped away, but Daniels able to control, kicks it out for 3, won't go. There was Adams on the attempt, and now they're double teaming deep in the backcourt. That was Willie who's in trouble, gives to Fletcher Gilbert, also in trouble. They're running out of time here to get it past midcourt. They do get it in time, but that ball will be tipped out of bounds. Will stay Laker ball as it was a Titan who touched it last.
And Lane not giving up on this full court press.
They were double teaming deep in the backcourt there. 7:09 left to go in the half. 20-16 is the margin. Fletcher Gilbert with the ball. And a foul will be called on Sierra Shepley. A little too aggressive there on the trailing defense. Taryn Powers will check into the game. Shepley will head to the bench after committing that foul. It's the 3rd foul of the quarter for the Titans. The Lakers have not yet committed a foul. Teagle to inbound. Finds Fletcher Gilbert. Fletcher Gilbert will drive past the screen and will kick it back out. And this ends up in the hands of J.C. Powers on the right wing. Drive inside, but then feeds it back out. Kick inside, the ball will be tipped away, and another foul is called. Teagle was harassed by multiple defenders in the process. The 4th foul already through just 3 minutes of gameplay here in the second quarter.
It's a lot of fouls for Lane, a little bit more than you're used to seeing so far, but I wouldn't be too worried yet.
Lakers will opt for a quick jumper. That won't go. Rebound fought and controlled by Daniels, and now this is Adams with the ball, hounded by McLeod. Get this one past midcourt and finds Daniels top of the three-point line, who will kick it to the far side for a three-pointer. High arcing shot won't go. Controlled by Adams, who will kick it back out for Daniels, who drives basket, puts up the shot, gets it to go, but a foul was called before the shot, so this will be a foul on the floor. Foul called on Kaylin Teagle.
And the rebounding so far for Lane, I want to talk a little bit about that. They have been fantastic at getting these offensive rebounds, lots of second chance opportunities for Lane, and I think that's a lot to do with the reason why they still have a 4-point lead here.
They've been giving themselves great opportunities and second chance points. Inbounds goes to Ball, who feeds it to Adams at the right wing. Adams will drive inside and kick it out for DeLynn, will put up a 3. That one rims out. Rebound tipped out of bounds, but will stay with the Lakers as Sarah Ball had the last hand on it.
To put it into perspective, Lane has 5 offensive rebounds already.
Through just over a quarter of play, they've been active on the glass. Fletcher Gilbert will take the inbound and guarded by Taryn Powers. She'll get past midcourt. Looking to get rid of it and gives it to Quintero. Will drive herself inside. Wild shot goes up. Catches back rim, won't go. Rebound controlled by the Titans, and they're going to go quickly here. Adams will take a step inside the three-point line, put up a shot, collect her own rebound off the miss, and gives it to DeLynn at the right wing. Foul will be called there on Roy Ball, who is a little too aggressive on the defense.
A little too handsy there, but another offensive rebound.
The deep 2 had a long rebound, was able to get back into the hands of the shooter. Kalina Hamilton will check into the game. Send Jillian Roy Ball to the bench. Sheridan to inbound for the Titans. Will give it to Coleman. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Coleman drives left, all the way to the elbow, then drives back inside, puts up a right-handed scoop shot, gets that one to fall.
How about that nice little crossover there?
Left that in the paint. Delay of game warning on the Titans, who look a little confused on that one, but just a warning. 5:43 left to go in the period. The Titans are holding on to a 6-point lead. Fletcher Gilbert to bring this one up the court, hounded by Powers. Fletcher Gilbert will drive all the way to the paint, kick it out to the corner, but who's standing in the pass lane? But Maya Adams will steal that one away. Nice defense there. Adams will push this one up, kick it to Delin in the corner, who finds Coleman in the wing. Back outside to Adams, 4-3, won't go, and Adams runs all the way inside to collect a rebound.
Another offensive rebound.
Another offensive rebound. Titans control. Coleman has it, kicks it outside. This is Powers for 3. That won't go, and J.C. Powers able to end the possession for the Titans. Quintero now going quickly. Just under 5 minutes left to go in the half.
An uncharacteristic three-point shooting so far from Lane. They're only shooting 27%.
A sluggish start for the Titans. This will be Hamilton, who will fake a 3, take a step to the free throw line, and drain a jumper to cut the margin to 4. Coleman, spin move inside, finds a shooter in the corner. A foul was called before, and this will be a defensive foul. And never mind, we're going to get an offensive foul there again on Coleman. A little too aggressive driving to the basket.
Yeah, Coleman really wanted to fake the drive, and she basically jumped into the defender there. You know, almost acting like a screen, if you will. Just a little too much with it.
You can't do that on offense, unfortunately.
It'd be fun if you could, though.
Make this game a lot more fun. We're going to take a timeout here on the court. 4:44 left to go in the half. 22-18 is the margin. And like you mentioned, just an off night for the Lane offense so far. 3 of 7 from 3. 4 of 15 from the field, so just 26% from the field. This is a team that shoots 42% from the field in the season. It's best in the conference. Just a sluggish night. And the scoring margin reflects that, as they only have a 4-point lead here. Also, they've been hyper-aggressive on defense, having committed 5 fouls. It slowed down a little bit, but at the top of the quarter, I mean, they were on pace for double-digit fouls here.
Yeah, and it's good to see that Lane slowed it down a little bit here on the foul department, but you know, you're going to get that a lot when you play so aggressive on defense and offense. Sometimes you're just going to have nights where it's like a foul, another foul. It just happens as a symptom of the defense that they play. I don't think they should go away from it, though. They've been so successful with it for so long, and they're still winning.
Yeah, I mean,
let's put that into perspective here.
We're picking apart the Lane offense. They have a 4-point lead here, but this is just unusual for this squad. Only 3 games this season have been decided by 10 points or less. The other 19 games have been at 11-point margin or more. Again, this is a Lane squad that is 22-0 on the year. Players will step out on the court. Coleman, Powers, Delin, Ball, and Adams are the 5 for the Titans, but Lakers to inbound. They find Fletcher Gilbert, guarded by Powers in the backcourt. Fletcher Gilbert will work off the screen, drive to her right, looking to get rid of the ball, trying to find Quintero, can't do it, so gives it to Powers in the elbow. Powers finds herself in a triple team, bounce pass to get out of it to Hamilton. Hamilton stuck in the restricted area, she'll feed it out. 10 seconds on the shot clock, and Quintero can't handle the pass. Hamilton able to collect. 6 in the shot clock. Hamilton running out of options here, finds a shooter in the corner. Deep 2-pointer up and good as the shot clock ticked down to 0. Teagle able to drain that deep 2-pointer. Nice recovery on that possession by the Lakers. And now the Titans have the ball up too. Adams finds Powers in the right wing. Powers drives all the way to the paint, loses the basket. And this one will be off of the Lakers. The Titans will retain possession with 18 on the shot clock.
You know, if we had a replay tool up here, I'd love to show some of these passes from Tracy Powers setting up this Southwest Oregon offense. It's been really impressive.
She's been so effective with the ball, great decision-making. Titans are going to go quickly off inbounds here. Put up a 3-pointer. Taryn Powers, as we are talking, drains a 3-pointer, leads back up to 5.
And I think they had missed about 8. I think it was, might have been 7 in a row before that.
A foul will be called as Kaylin Teagle was trying to set a screen and got absolutely trucked in the process. You're absolutely right about J.C. Powers. She's been a great decision-maker with the ball, been effective scoring, but more than the scoring, they've been giving her the ball at the elbow or at the free throw line, just letting her work. Teagle On the wrong end of the contact will step to the foul line. Teagle, a 50% free throw shooter on the year. Can't get that one to fall. Second free throw rattles around and in. Coleman takes the inbound. Will drive this one up quickly, find Powers, who will take another three-pointer here. Drains that one. Taryn Powers heating up a little bit. Extends the lead for Lane, just 3.5 left to go in the half. Fletcher Gilbert inbounds this one. Drives herself left, trying to get rid of it, finds Hamilton. Hamilton spins back inside, drives underneath the basket, runs out of options. Bounce pass will get tipped away and controlled by Quintero, who put up a shot. That won't go. Rebound controlled by Sarah Ball, who will take this one up herself as we tick to 3 minutes left to go in the half. Powers having trouble with the ball, ends up in the ground, and Fletcher Gilbert comes up with it, finds Hamilton on the fast break opportunity. Hamilton will slow it down. Thought about taking a deep two, but instead will find J.C. Powers, far wing, 4-3. Drains that one from the corner. J.C. Powers having herself a night on offense. Cuts the lead to 4. Lane's going to go hyper quick here. They find DeLynn out of the basket, feeds it to Adams, hounded, kicks it out to Powers for 3. Up and too strong, won't go. Rebound controlled by Quintero.
And Southwest Oregon starting to turn up the pace even more, especially on offense here.
Looking to cut the lead back into one possession. This is Hamilton with the ball, will spin into the paint, finds a shooter in the corner who thought 3. That was Teagle. Gives it out to Quintero, almost stolen away. Quintero runs out of options as she was stripped with the ball, and last touch by the Lakers. This one will go out of bounds and turn over for them.
And that far corner over the past few possessions has been really key for Southwest Oregon. I would not be surprised if we see some more shots from either three-point range out there or a couple mid to deep twos.
Teagle had a chance to take a 3 there. She has not shot a 3 all year. Might have influenced the decision there to not take that one. Sheridan has the ball and will drive inside to the paint. Loses it, the ball able to collect and put up a jumper off glass and good. We're going to pretend like that was intentional. As we tick inside, 2 minutes left to go in the half. Quintero has the ball, hounded by Coleman. Quintero gets rid of it and finds Teagle, who will feed it to Hamilton in the corner, guarded by Sheridan. The passer, Roy Ball, who has trouble with it, able to collect it, looking inside for J.C. Powers, but the pass is off the mark, and DeLynn comes up with it. They find Sheridan in space. Sheridan drives paint, runs out of options, and kicks it out to Powers for 3. This one's up, and nothing but net there. Taryn Powers drains a three-pointer, and the lead is now up to 9, the largest lead of the night for the Titans.
Yeah, she got wide open up top. Southwest Oregon just didn't rotate properly. They didn't realize she was out there. And, hey, you know what? If you're going to leave a good three-point shooter open, they're going to hit the shots.
And that all started with the penetration on the fast break. Defense tried to recover, and like you said, left a shooter wide open. And such a bad decision to leave any shooter open, but a shooter like Taryn Powers who's having herself a nice night tonight. Taryn Powers 3 for 9 from the field, 3 for 7 from three-point land, but she's the Titans' leading scorer with 9 points on the night. Game's leading scorer is J.C. Powers, who has 12 already. Just 90 seconds left to go in the half. We are taking a timeout on the floor, a short timeout, with leads up to 9. Titans are building up the lead. They're used to being in the lead, and they're starting to regain some offensive stride here. It's time for Southwestern Oregon to put a stop to the run and get something going on both ends of the court.
The problem is Lane is starting to get rolling, and when Lane gets rolling, man, is it hard to stop them.
Hard to stop that train.
It's like the boulder from Indiana Jones. How are you going to stop it?
Such a great call. I love that reference. Kaylin Teagle will be the inbounder looking for Quintero. 90 seconds left to go in the half. Quintero will take this one up. Crosses midcourt. Feeds inside J.C. Powers, but DeLynn jumped in front of it, able to collect as a 2-woman fast break. Coleman goes up and will draw the foul. Can't get the basket to go, but J.C. Powers commits the foul there off the turnover. Coleman will step to the line for her first 2 free throws of the night.
Hey, and they just did exactly what you want to do on fast break offense. Go up there quick, get an open layup. Just didn't hit it, but getting some free throws, next best thing.
Coleman, a 74% free throw shooter, misses that one. It's been a choppy night from the free throw line for both teams, but Lane now 3 of 7 on the night. That's 42%. This is a squad that leads the conference free throw percentage with 73%. Coleman gets that bounce to go, so the lead's up to 10 with 76 seconds left to go in the half. Quintero will take this one up, crosses midcourt, loses the handle, and feeds it inside to Powers. What's it? Is again with DeLynn, who able to intercept that pass. Pass was a little too high, and now with a minute left, Titans have the ball. DeLynn almost loses the handle.
Lane's been all over these lanes.
I like that one too. Powers has the ball, feeds it to Sheridan. This is DeLynn in the corner for 3, leaves it short, but Coleman rises up the rebound, able to tip it in the direction of Sarah Ball. That pass almost crossed midcourt. Great effort there to get it back into the front court. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Sheridan has the ball, finds DeLynn out in the left wing for 3, and that one rattles in. The Titans hitting their stride here at the back end of the first half.
DeLynn got an open look, and she took it. That's her second three-pointer of the game.
Quintero has the ball, sees a lane, drives basket, puts up a wild shot, won't go. Rebound controlled by Ball with 17 seconds. This is Coleman. Coleman with speed drives all the way to the basket, up, off glass, and good.
Coleman says, sorry about last time. I'll finish it this time.
She got it with 7 seconds left, and Quintero has the ball, looking for a last shot, loses the handle, running out of time, 3 seconds to the clock, and Ball intercepts the pass, and that will run out the first half, and the Titans, in a game that was tied through the first quarter and a half, in the first half on a spree, they now lead by 15 points.
And that's just Lane getting rolling here. They're just finally starting to hit their shots. They missed a couple of uncharacteristic shots early on. Since then, they've been hitting all of their open shots, and that's been the difference.
They turned up the heat there at the back end of the first half. Like you said, they only been shooting 39% from the floor, but they have forced 15 turnovers through the first half.
Whew.
That is insane, and they lead by 15 points. We're going to take a break here in halftime for about 14 minutes here in the Lane live stream. Don't go anywhere. When we come back, we're going to get the second half of action here in Eugene. Welcome back here on the Lane live stream. My name is Levi Berkfield. I am joined by Logan
Thompson,
excuse
What are
me.
you
I called you Logan Thomas a couple nights ago, and our coworker Levi Prophet was like, "Oh, do you mean the Washington Commanders tight end?" I was like, "Nope, that's who I was thinking of. Definitely though." It was a game that was tied at 16 apiece, and then you blink, and now Lane's up 39-24. It's one of those first halves for the Titans. First possession. Lakers have the ball. Teagle fires a pass into the second row and turnover in the first possession there as they're looking to regain some momentum, cut back into this lead. They held this game competitive for the first quarter and a half, Logan, and then it really got away from them late. Titans have it. Coleman fires a pass to DeLynn, feeds around and kicks back in the hands of Coleman in the corner. Finds Daniels in the paint, will post up and then kick it to Powers to the far side. Powers inside, gives it to Daniels, puts up a shot up off glass and good. Chloe Daniels puts the first basket of the second half in.
And Lane coming back out here with a burst of energy.
Fletcher Gilbert has the ball and will find Quintero on the right wing. Quintero drives all the way around, ends up near the paint, looking to get rid of it and finds Roy Ball. Roy Ball drives baseline, feeds inside to Teagle, who put up a shot, won't go, and controlled by DeLynn.
I think that was blocked by Daniels.
Daniels been feeling it on both sides of the court. This is Daniels in the post. Here Fields the double team, kicks it out to Cooper, who put up a three. That won't go, and rebound controlled by Taryn Powers. Powers has it and finds DeLynn up near the midcourt, and Coleman has the ball and will reset the offense with 11 seconds of the shot clock. Drives inside, kicks it to the far corner, 4-3 up, and it rattles in for Taryn Powers.
And there you go, Lane back to hitting their shots.
Lane starts the second half as they ended the first half on an offensive eater, and they now lead by 20. And again, this is a game that was tied at 16 apiece, and since then, Lane has built up a 20-point lead. The Lakers have only scored 8 in that time. Teagle has the ball and kicks it out to Fletcher Gilbert, who's looking for J.C. Powers, who had a really nice offensive night in the first half. J.C. Powers will take the turnaround jumper and gets that one to fall. Powers continues her night. Now sitting at 14 points. Coleman has the ball, drives it up quickly. Daniels the trailer, but kicks it to Powers in the corner. Powers will drive all the way up to the top of the three-point line. Finds Daniels in the elbow. Will back her way into the paint, kick it out, ends up in the hands of DeLynn, the wing. 13 on the shot clock. DeLynn has it, top the free throw line, kicks it outside to Cooper. Coleman has the ball, drives baseline, running out of time, gives it to Daniels. Inside the paint, takes the running shot, up off glass and good. Chloe Daniels having herself a nice night in offense as well.
And Lane's up by 20. If you ask me to go sit out in the stands, no stats up, and at this point you ask me, how much is Lane leading by? I'd say 5 to 10 points.
It's felt close, but the score is not reflecting. Lane another turnover. This is Morgan Cooper driving all the way to the basket, up, puts up the scoot shot, won't go. Controlled by Coleman, puts up her own shot, and that's good. Coleman, the trailer, gets the shot to go.
Hey, offensive rebounds been the name of the game for Lane tonight, and it continues.
They've gotten extra opportunities on so many possessions tonight, and the score is reflecting that. Quintero has the ball off the power screen, drives herself to the right, takes a step-back three-pointer. That one rolls out, and Coleman controls. Coleman going quickly here. Feeds up the court to Taryn Powers. Back to Coleman of the wing. Had a wide-open three. Hesitated, then takes it. Leaves that one short, controlled by the Lakers. Quintero has the ball. Slows this one down, looking for Powers. Loses the handle, able to collect it. Off the power screen, will drive left to the elbow, take that elbow jumper. That one's too strong, won't go, and controlled by the Titans. Coleman has it in space. Cross-court pass to that corner, feed to DeLynn, who can't handle it. Able to collect it before it crosses midcourt, and back to Morgan Cooper at the corner. Will take baseline drive up and good. And a timeout is called by the Lakers as they now trail by 24 points, just 4 minutes into the second half.
And Cooper with a great little cut baseline. Gonna get right there to the hoop. Nice little up and under.
The game's leading scorer is J.C. Powers, who has 14 points, but no other Laker has more than 4. For the Titans, leading scorer is Taryn Powers, who has 12 points on 4 of 10 shooting. That includes 4 of 8 from three-point land. She's had 4 3-pointers tonight. Really nice night for her. Toni Coleman, Titans' second leading scorer with those 9 points. Chloe Daniels has been having a really nice night as well. She has 6 points, also has 5 rebounds, and had some really nice defensive plays that I know you've highlighted throughout the night. Daniels having herself a night on both sides of the court.
Yeah, I've been extremely impressed with her so far, and she's also tied for the lead in rebounds with 3 other players who all have 5 rebounds so far.
The rebounds have been key for Lane. They are out-rebounding the Lakers by 11, 24-13. Additionally, those offensive rebounds that you mentioned, 10-2 is the margin. They're +8 on the offensive glass.
Well, here's another comparison for you. Offensive to defensive. On missed shots, Lane has rebounded 10 of those. Southwestern Oregon's only had 11 defensive rebounds.
The Lane Titans keep buying themselves extra shots with those rebounds. They are now on an extended 34-10 run since the middle of the second quarter. Lakers looking to respond. This is Fletcher Gilbert, who has the ball. Gives it to McLeod. McLeod drives herself to the elbow, kicks it out to Teagle, who will find J.C. Powers. Top the three-point line, loses the handle, almost stolen away, and it is stolen away. Morgan Cooper picks the pocket, feeds it to Lynn, up the court, up, and gets the roll to go. Defense turning it into offense for these Titans.
Yeah, that fast break offense has been fantastic so far for Lane at the start of this second half.
Sierra Shepley back in the game, and it's her job to guard McLeod, who feeds it to Powers, almost stolen away again by Cooper, but Powers able to collect, drives herself right, looking to get rid of it, and finds Teagle, top of the three-point line, kicks it to the far side for Roy Ball, who puts up a 3, leaves that one short, rebound control by Tony Coleman. Coleman going hyper quick here, drives stuff all the way to the baseline, and then slows it down and brings it out to the right wing. Feeds inside to Daniels, has the size mismatch, and an offensive foul is called as she back down Kaylin Teagle.
Wow, that's a technical. Yeah, he just gave a technical to the head coach, Elaine.
Head coach Greg Schlee not happy about the call, and hears it from the ref. Lakers to inbound. McLeod has it. Daniels was called for that foul, the first foul of the game, of the half, excuse me. McLeod has it. Guarded by Shepley, looking to get it to Powers. Nice ball rejection there, and McLeod will instead fire it to the corner. That one's stolen away by DeLynn. DeLynn feeds it to Coleman. Coleman on the fast break offense, gives it to Cooper in the corner. Back to Shepley, who is wide open for 3, puts that one up and leaves it short. Rebound controlled by Powers.
The lane keeps getting wide open shots on the fast break.
There's a shot clock issue where it wasn't reset after the possession. They're going to reset this possession. And you're right, those shots haven't been falling all night, but they've been getting the looks they've wanted all night. And
they're starting to fall a little more now.
Yeah, it leads up to 26, so they're feeling it. They've been scoring as well. 4:48 left to go in the third period. 52-26 is the score, and I think you're right, Logan. The story of the game so far has been the rebounding, where even though Lane hasn't shot it at a super high percentage, they've been bringing that percentage up after the slow offensive start, but they've just been buying themselves extra possession after extra possession. And if you keep giving the other team extra shots, they're going to make you pay at some point, and the Lakers are feeling the effects of that on the scoreboard.
Well, those percentages aren't even that bad. I mean, 43.5% on field goals. Maybe not the best, but that's not bad at all. And 8 of 21 from three-point lane, 38% as a team. Hey, you cannot complain about that.
You'll take that every night. They
Exactly.
started the night off so sluggish, the percentages were low. They've dragged their percentages back into right around their season average contention line. Powers still the only Titan in double digits. Game's leading scorer still Powers, who's 14 points on 6 of 9 shooting. The Titans retake the court here. We were looking to Shepley to have one of the bigger offensive nights because of Hamill's absence. Bella Hamill, for those of you just joined us, who leads the Titans in points, rebounds, and assists, is on the bench tonight. Looks like she's not playing. She's in warm-ups, not dressed for tonight's game. So we thought maybe Sierra Shepley is the team's second leading point per game scorer, would have a bigger offense tonight. She only has 3 points in the night, but as it is Lane still up 26, they've looked to other sources for their offense. Powers has the ball and leads it to Roy Ball, and that ball stolen away again. More defense here as DeLynn comes up with it. DeLynn all the way to the rim, puts it up. Foul is called. Shot will not go. 2 free throws incoming for DeLynn, who has multiple steals and making her presence felt on the perimeter for Lane.
Yeah, and on the ball so far this quarter, Lane has been, dare I say, electric. It's been really, really impressive to see.
They've been hounding the Laker players on the perimeter and just not letting any sort of offense develop.
They're not letting them breathe.
You're absolutely right. Laney Delin will step to the line for 2 free throws. She drains that first one. The junior guard out of San Antonio is a 67% free throw shooter on the season. Second rebound won't go. Rebound battled around and controlled by the Titans. Shepley for another 3, leaves that one short. Her cold shooting continues. Tony Coleman collects another offensive rebound, will reset the offense, tries to find some ball, but ball is tipped. She controls that tip and kicks out to Delin, 4-3 up, and that one catches rim, won't go. Tony Coleman, another offensive rebound, and she buys the team another shot here. Coleman resets the offense near the midcourt line. Looking for Sarah Ball, finds her at the elbow. Ball drives inside and kicks out to Cooper. Cooper finds ball top the free throw line, and a travel is called on Sarah Ball, who dragged that foot as she faked a shot attempt and then drove basket, so a turnover there after a pair of offensive rebounds.
And man, Lane up to 13 offensive rebounds.
That is 13 extra shots. Fletcher Gilbert has the ball, and that one's stolen away. Tony Coleman, the perimeter defense, takes this one, drives all the way to the basket, and gets it to go.
And it happens again.
They are picking the pockets of these ball handlers. Fletcher Gilbert has the inbound and drives it past Coleman, has space to go, drives inside paint, runs out of options, will find Powers. Powers drives to the right elbow, would take that jumper and can't get that one to go. A lot of contact and a foul is called. Powers will step to the line for free throws.
You know, on the possessions before these, it was like I was sitting down in front of the TV and I kept rewinding the same thing with how Lane's just been getting that steal on ball every single possession. It's like I'm sitting there rewinding, watching it again. And then by the time I rewind again, it's happening again.
Lakers have had trouble getting inside the three-point line. They're able to do so and draw the foul. Powers' first free throws of the night, and she hits that first one to extend her lead as the game's leading scorer. Powers is a 77% free throw shooter. .327 left to go in the third period. 55-27 is the score. And make that 28 for the Lakers as Powers hits both her free throws. Adams will check in relief of Coleman. Powers up to 16 points. Only Laker in double-digit scores. Only Laker with more than 4 points. Adams has the ball. Looking inside for ball out on the elbow. Ball has it, drives inside the paint, puts up a mid-range jumper, won't go, and rebound controlled by Powers, who will take this one up herself this time. Powers gets inside the free throw line, drives left elbow, loses the handle, and collects it. 20 on the shot clock, hands it off to Quintero. Looking inside for Falau. Falau spins inside, running out of option, trying to feed it outside, and stole away by Morgan Cooper. Another turnover here for the Lakers. Cooper has it in space, slows it down, and brings it out to the corner. Now he'll drive inside, gives the ball the free throw line, give and take, and now ends up in the hands of Shepley, who thought 3, but instead drives herself around and finds Adams, who traveled as she dragged her feet. Another shot fake, another travel for the Titans. Unable to score off the turnover, they come up empty on that possession. Quintero will take this one up slowly as the full court defense has slowed down. Quintero loses the handle, but able to collect. Gives it to Willie. Spins inside, puts up a shot. Affected by ball, maybe not blocked, but affected by. And Titans have a chance here to extend the lead. Cooper has it. Kicks down to Adams for a straightaway 3, and that one goes. Maya Adams drains that one from distance. Lead is up to 30. 2 minutes left to go in the third. Quintero has it and will drive herself around to the left, loses it, able to collect. We'll give it to Roy Ball. Roy Ball guarded by Shepley. Will drive inside, kicks down to the corner to Quintero, who take a step inside the three-point line and take a step back, deep two-pointer. Won't go. Rebound controlled by Delin. Will take this one up herself. Delin drives all the way to the basket, tries to fire past the ball, deflected, ends up back in the hands of the Titans, who give it to Adams for 3. That one rattles in. Maya Adams drains another 3, and this game is out of hand for the Lane Titans.
And Maya Adams hitting her second three-pointer of the night. It's just been Lane in this second half. They're hitting so many threes, man. Whew.
They have been dominating so far through the third quarter. The margin currently 22-4 since the halftime break. They have really put their foot down and run away with this one. Just a minute 38 left to go in the third quarter. The margin 61-28. Turnovers have been massive for the Lakers, who have now committed 22 turnovers to only 7 for the Titans. Titans have been able to score 26 points off those 22 turnovers, which is almost the entirety of the margin currently.
And they have 22 turnovers because Lane has 13 steals.
And so many of them have been happening on the perimeter as the Lakers barely cross half court. They've been so active in that mid area, devastating outside the 3-point line for the defense. 2 Titans now in double figures, Powers and Coleman, 12 and 11 points respectively.
You know, early on in the game, a lot of those steals were coming off of intercepted passes and other stuff once the offense was already starting to develop for the Lakers. This quarter, Lane's been getting at it early. They've just been taking it away from them off of live dribbles.
And that defense has turned into offense. The fast breaks have been great. The three-point shooting for the Titan has been really good as well, as they're shooting 40% on the night. 5 Titans have hit a three-pointer, including Taryn Powers, who has 4 by herself tonight.
That's what you're going to get out of the number 1 3-point shooting team in the conference.
Lakers looking for answers here. Willie inbounds that one and gives it to Quintero, guarded by Adams. Quintero will dribble this one left, then go right, and a foul will be called. Adams a little too aggressive there on the perimeter. Quintero falls to the ground, and a foul will be called. Just the 3rd foul of the period for the Titans. Inbounds goes to Powers. 18 on the shot clock. Gives it to Willie. Fires it over to Quintero, who will drive inside, puts up a underhanded scoop shot up off glass, and good. Nice play there on offense.
Found a little bit of open space and took it.
Able to take advantage there. Now it's Quintero hounding Adams on defense. The feed inside goes to Ball. Spins herself around and puts up a bank shot up glass, and good for Sarah Ball. Nice play there. Extend the lead to 33 as we tick inside 1 minute on the clock.
A nice little post move there from Ball, making her own offense.
Willie has it, guarded in the wing, drives inside, spin moves to baseline, shot up and blocked, but a foul will be called on Lanny DeLynn. A little too aggressive there.
It's a little bit aggressive, but I like the idea.
Great idea, not so great execution as Willie steps to the line for free throws. Drains that first one to get her first points of the night. 46.7 left to go in the period. Willie, an 86% free throw shooter on the season. Can't get the second to fall. Rebound tipped out of bounds and will stay with the Titans. 45.1 left to go in the third. 63-31 is the score. Adams will take this one up the court, guarded in the backcourt by Quintero. A 14-second difference between game clock and shot clock. Adams will drive inside, see the lane, all the way to the basket, and good. Coast to coast, no passes necessary. Maya Adams gets it done.
And Adams having a nice couple possessions here. The 3 and then that.
Quintero has it, will dribble this one around the defense, gives it to Powers, top of the 3-point line. Shot clock is turned off as Powers will take a running jumper and will be called for the travel violation in the process. It's one too many steps there. 15.2 left to go in the period. Shot clock is turned off. Adams again will be taking this one up the court, but fires it to Cooper, who has space and will trip down in the process. Ball goes directly to Powers. Powers behind the back. 5 seconds of the shot clock. Powers will take a step back and then drive all the way to the basket up and will be hacked, but no foul will be called. And right at the basket, never mind, a foul will be called at the whistle. Referees are conferring. One referee did raise the motion. Looks like there was contact on the shooting hand.
I was going to say, that's what I saw for that play. But we'll see if the ref saw the same thing.
Referees are conferring. Looks like that will be the end of the third quarter. Either way, 65-31 is the margin. Referees are talking about whether we see free throws when we come back, but while they confer, we will take a break. When we come back, last 10 minutes of the game, we'll take a break here in the Lane live stream for the fourth quarter. Welcome back for the fourth quarter of the Lane live stream. 65-32 is the margin. It looked like a foul was committed as the quarter expired. So we thought we were going to get 2 free throws. But instead, JC Powers took 1 free throw, and now the Titans will inbound the ball. I'll be honest, I have no idea why a second free throw wasn't taken because the foul occurred as the shot was taken, which would mean 2 free throws. Maybe they just split the difference and gave her 1. Saw what happened.
Yeah, I don't quite think that's how that works.
They weren't sure, so they just gave her 1 as a consolation prize. While we were talking, the Sierra Shepley tips that one out of bounds. A turnover in the first position for the Titans. Either way, 1 point for Powers, and just no explanation as to why a second free throw wasn't taken.
Must have been that they decided not to do the foul, and then somebody got a technical foul. But we're not quite sure.
Either way, the Lakers have the ball. They will drive all the way to the basket, up off glass, and good, and a foul. Skylar Willie will go to the line for a 3-point opportunity as her team trails by 33 here. 9:42 left to go in the game. First foul of the period has occurred. Willie already has 3 points in the night. Looking for her 4th. An 86% free throw shooter on the season. Can't get that one to go. Rebound controlled by Ball.
And I guess we must have missed it because JC Powers did take 2 free throws.
I promise you from the bottom of my heart that a second free throw was not taken, but here we are.
Stat sheet's telling me she took 2. So,
Ball
I don't know.
lie.
Somebody's wrong.
DeLynn will drive basket. Shot won't go. Sheridan fighting for the rebound with Roy Ball. Roy Ball's on the ground. Tries to flip it up. DeLynn comes up with the rebound. Up with the pass, Fires it to Sheridan in the corner with 25 in the shot clock. Frantic couple possessions here. Ball has it. Free throw line. Kick it to the far corner. Thought 3, then drives baseline. This is DeLynn again. DeLynn will give it to Ball. Put in the short roll floater there. 67-34 is now the score. Quintero has it. Will fire it and give it to Willie, who will give it back to Quintero. 17 on the shot clock. They find Falau, who has the ball, gives it to Powers, top of the 3-point line. Powers having herself the best offensive night of any Laker. Will do a little jump pass inside, and Falau can't get that one to go, and Titans come up with this one. Adams has it in space, finds a shooter in the corner. That's Sheridan. Sheridan will drive inside, put up a wild scoop shot. That won't go. Rebound control by Willie. Willie finds Quintero in the backcourt.
And Lane relentless with this full court press. They are not giving it up.
They're
Up
making
33.
the Lakers fight for every inch of this court. A Lakers shooter in the corner puts up a 3. That's good for Jillian Robal. The 33% free throw 3-point shooter gets that one to go. Cuts the lead down to 30.
She's gone 2 for 3 tonight from the 3-point line.
Sheridan will take this one all the way to the paint, put up a little short 6-foot jumper, and gets that one to go. Quintero has it. Drives this one all the way to the glass, puts it up, and that won't go. Rebound fought for and controlled by Ball. Gives it to Adams to bring this one up the court. This is a Titan squad that's missing Bella Hamill, the future Oregon Duck. Committed there earlier a couple weeks ago and not playing tonight, did not dress. Ball will take a short jumper. Rattles in and out, won't go. Now Quintero has it. Quintero will drive all the way to the basket, put it up off glass, but we fouled in the process, can't get the shot to go. And we'll step to the line for 2 free throws. Substitutions will come in as Teague will check in for the Lakers. Powers and Daniels will check in for the Titans. DeLynn and Ball will head to the bench. Quintero will take 2 free throws here. She's 2 for 3 on the night from the charity stripe, has 6 points already. Gets that first one to go. 7:10 left to go in the game. And a long roll goes her direction. She has both those free throws. Inbounds goes to Adams, guarded in the backcourt by Quintero. Adams crosses over, fights her way past midcourt. We'll give it to Daniels standing just inside the 3-point line. Daniels drives herself to the wing, loses the handle, able to collect. Feeds it to Cooper, who also loses the handle, able to get her own miss back. Gives it to Adams, 10 on the shot clock. Adams drives inside, kicks down to Sheridan. Sheridan at the elbow. Drives inside, kicks down for Cooper. This three-pointer's up, and catches rim, won't go, but rebound controlled by Maya Adams. Adams sends it to Sheridan, who resets the offense. Will drive again, same spot. Kicks it to Cooper, who passes the three this time. Gives it to Adams inside. He'll take a left-handed scoop shot, won't go. Rebound on the ground and controlled by Willie. Gives it to Quintero, who finds a shooter in the corner. Thought three, but instead gives it back to Quintero. Fires it to Willie, top the three-point line. Back to Quintero near the midcourt. 18 on the shot clock. Kicks it over for a quick three-pointer. That's good for Jillian Roybal. Drains that three from the wing.
She barely caught that before she shot it.
It was a quick release there.
I was going to say.
Titans have the ball here. Just 6 minutes left to go in the game. Cooper on the corner will drive baseline and feed it to the opposite corner. That pass will be tipped out of bounds by Roybal. Will stay with the Titans.
And credit to Southwest Oregon. They are not giving up here. They're going to play hard to the last second. You got to have respect for that.
I do love the effort here from both teams. They're fighting to the very end despite the score. Inbounds goes Daniels right into the basket. Will put a shot up and good. Looks like Teagle might have caught an arm to the face there, but she's able to jog it off. Quintero has it, guarded by Shepley, who just checked back into the game. Quiet night from Shepley on offense. Gives it to Willie. Willie at the elbow. Will spin her way baseline. Running out of options. Will put that one up and swatted back to the ground by Chloe Daniels.
She just stuck her hands up and it managed to hit the ball.
Still counts as a block. Shepley has the ball. Gives it to Cooper. Cooper finds Powers, who finds Shepley in that corner. Shepley will take 2 steps inside the line, take a deep two-pointer, and drain that one.
And that's only her second made shot of the night. We predicted her to have a bigger night, and it just didn't end up that way, but it didn't need to.
It didn't need to, as the Titans are up 31 with 5 minutes left to go in the period. Quintero has it, drives left and finds a player inside the paint, spins inside. This is Teagle. Will kick it out to Powers, the baseline. Powers loses the handle, collected by the Titans. That's Cooper who comes up with it, fires a through pass to Powers, who gives it to Sheridan, will dribble inside the elbow, and in the process will double clutch the ball and be called for a penalty. Looks like we will get a timeout on the floor. 4:46 left to go in the game. Margin is 31 points as the 10th turnover on the night for the Titans, but despite the 10 turnovers, they forced 25. So plus 15 in the turnover margin. That's a recipe for a 31-point lead, especially if off those 10 turnovers, they've only given up 8 points.
The other thing is the rebounding numbers. Southwestern Oregon, 19 rebounds. Lane Community College, 35 rebounds.
A dominant night off the glass for this Lane squad. Both teams will take the court again after a short timeout. 4:46 left to go in the game. Molly Nelson will take the court for the first time. The freshman from Monroe. Seen action in sparing action off the bench throughout the season. Will take the first opportunity tonight. Teagle to inbound. Find Fletcher Gilbert. We'll dribble this one up off a soft full court pressure. Dribble this one all the way to that left elbow area. Kicks down to Roybal. Roybal, guarded by Nelson, will lose the handle, and Titans come up with it. They have it in space here. Adams looking to run the fast break, gives it to Shepley in the corner. Shepley fake three, but drove inside, looking for Daniels in the post. Back outside to Shepley. Drive inside, looking for Daniels, went behind her back and unable to get it in time before it touched the line there. Another turnover for the Titans.
Crafty pass from Shepley there, getting it through 2 defenders.
Almost too crafty.
Yeah,
I don't think Daniels
say.
was ready for it, but it was a really nice pass behind the defense.
Yeah, nobody was ready for it.
Fletcher Gilbert has the ball. We'll give it to Roybal. Finds Teagle at the free throw line, spins herself into trouble, have to pass this one out to Hamilton, kicks it to Quintero, who'll take a three-pointer from the corner, too strong. Nelson the rebound. We tick inside, 4 minutes left to go in the game. Adams has the ball with space, will take a step into a deep two-pointer, won't go, and Quintero collects the rebound, loses the handle, but Roybal able to come up with it. Gives it back to Quintero. Resets the offense, 20 on the shot clock. Operating off the Teagle screen, drives right elbow, feeds it to Teagle for that left elbow jumper. Just off the mark. Rebound controlled by Adams. Adams gives it to Daniels, top of the three-point line. Feeds it back to Adams in the corner, who finds Shepley in the wing. 18 on the shot clock. Shepley drives to the top of the free throw line. The defender fell down and rattles in that jumper. Back-to-back jumpers for Shepley.
And she put Teagle on the floor.
Shepley able to get an offensive rhythm here late in the game as the game is well in hand. Fletcher Gilbert will drive herself basket. Stripped away by Shepley. Nice plays on both ends. Feeds it to Nelson full court. Puts up a right-handed scoop shot. Won't go as he had a little trouble collecting the pass there. Gives it to Fletcher Gilbert, who will dribble this one up slowly. 2:43 left to go in the game. Fletcher Gilbert stops, give it to Hamilton in the corner for three. Won't go. Rebound controlled by Daniels. And a timeout will be called by Greg Sheely. A short timeout as we're going to get three new substitutions for the Titans. Powers, Daniels, and Adams were all stepped to the bench. We're going to Ball, Delin, and Sheridan back in. Shepley controlling the ball. 2:30 left to go in the game. We'll give it to Delin. Delin drives free throw line, kicks out to Nelson, who thought three, but instead will dribble it left and give it to Ball top of the three-point line. Finds Sheridan, collects the pass, able to take a free throw line jumper there and gets the roll to go. Quintero has the ball. Guarded by Delin, operates off the Teagle screen, drives left elbow. Dribbles this one around, looking for options, finds Teagle top the free throw line, who runs basket, and that shot blocked away by Sarah Ball, who feeds it to Delin. Delin trying to regain her balance and does, almost committed backcourt violation. Finds Shepley, who feeds it to Sheridan, top of the three-point line, dribbles into that left wing area.
I think she did commit one, and the refs just didn't see it. Her foot was over the line.
It looks like that to me. Nelson drives inside, feeds it to Shepley, 4-3, too strong, won't go. Rebound controlled by McLeod. McLeod dribbles this one up, gives it to Quintero, back to McLeod, looking for Hamilton. Feeds it to the corner, that ball was tipped out of bounds by Delin, will stay with the Lakers.
Steals and intercepted passes has been a huge thing for Lane tonight.
And even when they haven't come up with a turnover like now, they're still unable to make the offense reset, unable to get a rhythm going. Every other pass seems to have a tightened hand on it. Quintero collects the inbounds, 1:24 left to go in the game. Gives it to Hamilton, a quick two-pointer, and Molly Nelson committed to the foul. Excuse me, that was Roy Ball who put that shot up. Nelson committed to the foul, had her hand up as the shooter went up for it, and 2 free throws incoming for Jillian Roy Ball.
Man, she has a quick trigger.
It's almost like she felt the hand of the defender and went up for it, but we've seen her do that without any defender.
Exactly.
She just has a quick release there. First free throw is drained.
I don't know if I've ever seen anything quite like that.
She goes from down low to up high so quickly there. It looks like they're going to mark that one as a three-pointer. I thought her foot was in the line, but there will be 3 free throws here. Missed that second one. Becomes the second Laker in double digits. She scored her 10th and 11th points on the night. Just about 80 seconds left to go in the game. Shepley has the ball guarded by Quintero. Dribbles it, faked the handoff, and faked everyone out. Shepley drives basket, but can't finish the sweet move. Ball collects the rebound, put that shot up. Shepley faked the handoff, and both defenders went with the fake. A crafty move there. It's unable to finish it at the rim.
You know, I don't know if a ball got fouled there. She gave a little smirk like...
That looks like a clean block to me. Either way, that move by Shepley, you know it's a good one when both defenders go the wrong way. It's a nice little fake handoff to Molly Nelson as she faked that in the wing and then drove baseline.
And you heard the crowd and bench there react.
Ball will miss both of those free throws. Quintero has it, guarded by Delin. Operating off the screen from Teagle, a double screen from McLeod. We tick inside a minute. Quintero will drive all the way to the basket, puts up a shot, won't go. Rebound controlled by Delin. 50 seconds left to go in the game. Gives it to Shepley in the corner. Shepley drives baseline, feeds it to ball top of the free throw line, kicks outside to Nelson for a wide open 3. That one can't get the roll, but DeLynn catches the rebound and gives it back to Nelson, who thought about a second attempt, but instead will give it to Ball. 35 seconds left to go in the game. Shepley has it, drives right elbow, feeds it to Sarah Ball, top of the three-point line. 10 on the shot clock, puts up a running jumper and gets that one to go. As the shot clock is turned off, 27 seconds left to go in the game. Quintero will dribble this one up slowly, and this looks like to be the last possession of the game.
And Sarah Ball, if I'm not mistaken, now the leading scorer in this game, or leading scorer for the Lane Titans.
Lakers will take a quick three-pointer. That won't go. Rebound batted around and will go out of bounds. Sarah Ball, you are right. 14 points on the night. The third Titan in double figures. Coming off the bench, she is the team's leading scorer. 9.2 on the clock. Inbounds goes to Hamilton, who feeds it to Quintero. Take a deep three-pointer, and that will not go. Will go harmlessly out of bounds, and Titans to inbound with just 4 seconds left. 79-44 will be the final score of this game. The Layton Titans, after a sluggish start, put their foot down on the gas pedal, built a dominant into the first half lead, and then carried that dominance all the way through the second half. They win by a final score of 79-44.
You know, they started out rolling slow, but by the time this game ended, it's like an F1 car.
Dominant effort for this undefeated squad. They advanced 23-0 on the year. The Lakers fall to 7-14 on the year. Game's leading scorer is J.C. Powers, who had 70 points on 6 of 9 shooting. The only other Laker in double figures is Jillian Roy Ball, who scored 11 of her own. 3 Titans in double figures. Ball, the team's leading scorer with 14 points. Taryn Powers, 12. Woody Coleman, 11. And again, this is a game where Bella Hamill, the star player for the Titans, did not dress for the game. No Hamill, no problem as they win. We're going to cut off this live stream here. Don't go anywhere. In about 20 minutes, we'll be back on this same channel with the men's team. We'll be facing off against the men's squad for the Lakers for the second half of this doubleheader. My name is Levi Berkville, joined by Logan Thompson. It's been a great time calling this game for you as the Lane women's team comes away with the win. Don't go anywhere. Come back on this channel in about 20 minutes for the men's squad here on the Lane live stream.